Well, hey, howdy, everybody. It's Tom and Jane here. Um, crisis hotlines, crisis lines. You know, us transport that are on an even keel um, are in these groups sharing our skills and knowledge with the people who are not so tightly wound yet and having problems coping with this and that and the other thing. Um, we deal with a lot of suicidal ideation in these groups, and among ourselves, we've pretty much established procedure for responding um, to these people. We definitely one of the first one of the things that we're constantly doing is keeping suicide awareness up among ourselves, where people will have some hotlines that they hey, will three of my friends please post this to show that people are paying attention. um, Trans Lifeline come along and made a lot of claims about being trans-specific crisis line, um, and they're having issues. I haven't called them in quite some time. um, I gave up on them early. Well, I didn't even give up on them early. It was more recently that around the time that Greta and Nina got jerked up at the border, and Nina was detained for a while. Um, I mentioned the Kiwi Farms, and Nina went ballistic, and then someone else, I forget, someone they call Phil at the Kiwi Farms, so stepped in, and we were almost friendly, and then she got weird on me. Um, Well, I'm being a number of people are finding ourselves on the same page. Lexi Cans in particular. Um, I thought she was much younger than me, but we're about the same age. I think I've only got a year or two on her. But she transitioned quite a long time ago. Um, but boy, we're at, a couple items. She went off earlier today about um, training and malbehavior, people trashing other transgender people for not being the right kind of not doing transgender the right way. There is no right way. There's your way. You know, a lot of us agree on a lot of different things, but then there's very clear distinctions. There's subclasses in there. Like some people are only part time. It doesn't make them less transgender. It just makes them part time. They have they're bigender. They have reasons for this, having to keep their dual existence. Um, Others like myself are, I mean, I know people that don't even go to the hormones and live full time. I've met a few people, some that transitioned a long, long time ago, that were just intersexed enough that keeping themselves shaved and well properly groomed, and they're good to go. I need the hormones for the physical um, chemical problems that arise from having a female brain and male gonads. I need the hormones to smooth that out. Um, Working real good too. I've never been more comfortable with myself. I mean, I'm not. I don't even want to go into the 4Ms, the masturbating part too deeply, because it's my coping mechanism. It's I smoke a lot of weed and I weenie whack. Fortunately, 2 years of hormones, I'm not doing it like as much as I used to. I don't even do it every day anymore. Don't Sometimes only once. Um, but that's getting where I didn't want to go. Uh, uh, Everything I've read, both in the scientific literature and in personal narratives say that the best therapy for being transgender is to just groom yourself and act the way you feel the most natural acting. And if that's a gender role that is contrary to your genitals, so be it. Now, this is where you got to come down to but this isn't even where I wanted to be talking about tonight. We're talking about, I'm about to make a test call. So what's going to happen? We're talking about lifelines now. I got off on some tangents there. We're talking about lifelines. Lexi just put out a call to compile a collection of lifelines. So I'm going to call the Arizona AIDS Foundation hotline. It's supposed to be a 24-hour crisis line. I'm going to call them right now and check with the response. The problem with Trans Lifeline is they have never, from the beginning, they've never had decent coverage. And probably the worst thing for someone, seriously contemplating self-harm is to call a lifeline and get a machine, tell them, nope, sorry, nobody's here. Let's see what these guys, it's almost 11 o'clock. And from 11 to 4, 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. is probably the worst times. I mean, I've never looked at the statistics, but I'll bet more, these are more hours for killing yourself. This is late at night, early morning. Hi, Ricardo. My name's Tommy. This is just a test call. checking the response, and you guys got an A for the day. My name's Tommy Tudor. I'm a local transgender artist, and one of the prominent authors, Lexi Cans, discovered that there are some issues with the Trans Lifeline, and put out a call to find out what hotlines were out there and how well they were working. So I know this would be the anti-violence hotline at the Southern Arizona AIDS Foundation, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you didn't think you were calling.
No. And I'm talking to a live camera now. I'm not streaming though, so the camera can hear you too. No, this is I'm a local advocate. I'm a local transgender artist, and I'm connected. I've got a global audience of my own, and I'm connected to other activist artists, people around the world. And like I said, Lexi, because of issues at Trans Lifeline and because of ongoing, I mean, are you guys equipped to deal with suicide? Are you equipped to?
No, we're not primarily a suicide hotline.
You're,
We're for LGBTQ folks who experience domestic violence, sexual assault, hate violence, or sexual violence.
Okay. Well, that's crises are not necessarily self-harm. This is the kind of information we're trying to compile. If somebody suicidal calls, what's your response?
So we would escalate them and refer them to the appropriate crisis hotlines for people who are
Right on. Are you equipped to handle out-of-state calls?
to a limited degree. I mean, we can provide information and referrals when they call from out of state, but that's the extent that we can help. We can't obviously bring the service here to
Okay. There's one thing I've been trying to get an answer out of somebody, and I can't. How much transphobic violence is reported in this town, and how serious?
There's actually a report that will be coming out soon from the National Coalition on Anti-Violence Project that includes Tucson data, and when that comes out, it'll reflect what has been reported to our crisis line.
So your data is getting collated with a national report that's supposed to be coming out soon. Cool. Can you give me some ideas, just for now, like give me an idea of like, me and my friends don't experience any kind of violence coming at us, even hate speech.
Sorry, I really can't keep answering this question, but
Okay, well, I'll let you go, man. That's fine. I've been trying to get hold of your management, and they don't return calls. Thanks for your time. Happy day. Bye-bye. Yeah, well, that's where that is. I think we'll keep this short and post it. I'll post it. Um, how life. I don't know. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying my life. I have people coming in and out of my life every day, different people, um, repeat offenders, people bringing their own realities into my life that is enjoyable. Heidi Banner needs to make some money and wants to learn how to swing stones. Help me get the stuff online, which will be good. Um, she needs to get out more, socialize more. She's starting to get. She and I are very similar but different in our own ways. In how we cope with being what we are. Just totally reject people telling us no, that can't be, and retreat into things that give us pleasure. With her, it was video games, but she's been on the hormones, and life's starting to mean more to her. She wants to branch out more, but she needs to make some money. She got a modeling thing that she wants to do, and I need someone to help me swing stones. So that should be good. Um, what else? I mean, there's all kinds of stuff going on. I've got friendships that are getting closer, and where I'm seeing these people at other times than just on Saturdays at the 420 show. Um, yeah, I'm getting in tune with a lot of people. A lot of transgender people are finding my viewpoint to be something that they can appreciate and embrace and share. Um, lots of the mama and papa bears. That's something I need to do. As long as we're at it. As long as I got this running. No, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna do it different. I'm gonna do a new Free Stevie. Um, I let this slide because of my accounts being screwed up. I couldn't respond to Debbie Jackson, or not Debbie Jackson, Kathy, uh, about Stevie, because I was blocked, and then I got distracted. So I'm gonna get to her tonight. Um, anyway, this life that was Lifeline. That's the Southern Arizona AIDS Foundation Anti-Violence Hotline. They are not really. They're more for intervention in domestic violence and sexual abuse. So thanks for watching. Happy day. Bye.